Hello. All right, I think we're going here. Just making sure audio sounds okay. Okay. Just got it up on my phone here. Hello everyone and welcome back to a stream. It has been a while. Um yeah, we're going to do a Cities Knights stream. I don't really know how to start this off. I feel a little rusty right now coming out with the streaming here because it's been a long time. Um yeah, I'll let people trickle in. Right now, it looks like we only have two people. Hopefully, we get a little bit more than that. I'm sure we will. But for now, why don't I just try to look for a game? Keep the chat open here. Hopefully, some of you show up. If not, that's okay. I'll just play by myself. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of feel out of it here. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to the whole streaming um, persona again. So yeah, bear with me. Yeah, we got okay. Yeah, interesting new layout that Colonist has here. I do like it, but I mean every time like some site changes their UI, it always takes some getting used to. Now, I guess while we're waiting for a game here, I may as well just do some rambling. You may have noticed that I'm. Oh shit! Well, we're in a game. Let's go. I will ramble after I make my first placement here. Let's zoom in on the board so you guys can see that better. All right, first standout pick looks like 8-5-10 for Cities and Knights, but let's not immediately take it. The ore is looking pretty strong on this board. The wheat, not as strong, but still pretty decent. I think it's got to be between both of these 8-5-10s, actually. I think I'm leaning more towards the initial one I was thinking of. We got a brick port right here and another 3-for-1 port here. So those would be good to expand to. Um, yeah, I think I'm happy with it. So I'm just going to send it. I feel like it's a decently obvious first pick. I also don't like first picks in Cities and Knights. So we'll see what happens here. But let's go for it. Yeah, so for this stream, I'm going to do my best to kind of read the chat as well as play. I know sometimes I do get very distracted when it comes to reading chat and I'm less focused on the game. So if I notice that I'm getting too distracted, I might I might turn off chat. Why is my okay, there. My screen wasn't or my mouse wasn't working there for a sec. All right. So we got ourselves a game here. Black picks the other 8-5-10. I think that, of course, makes sense. Still lots of ore left here for third and fourth position. All right, red takes 6-9-5 for the best production. And they're going to the 9-10. Yeah, that makes sense to get some wheat production for red. Now, let's look at what blue is going to be planning here. They definitely have some options. Huh. But what option is the best for them? That is a good question. I am kind of looking at them taking 8-4-3 just because it kind of makes sense to get the best wheat here on the board. I think, yeah, if I were blue, I'd go 8-4-3. Point down, of course. You got two 2-for-1 ports, which could be useful for them, especially wheat port. And then either the other 843 or actually 694, I think, look pretty darn good. I think I would go 694 here if I were blue. Just because better production and they at least get some road building production as well. Um, yeah. What the hell? All right, well, of course, after they place on the 912, makes sense for them to city there. I don't know about that. Leaving open the 843 for now. Well, red, I assume, is going to take it. Red could also take the other 843 here. Honestly, both of them look decent, but if I were red, the wheat, I think, is the better priority. Okay, well, clearly I'm not predicting these guys' placements very well here. So, this is going to be very interesting if no one takes 843. Like, black? I don't think they will. They're already on this 8 wheat here. Yeah. What the hell? I was not expecting these placements to go this way, but I'm not complaining. I think we go 843. But, oh boy. Dude, having no sheep to start might kind of suck. So if I go 843, that means we're going to have to do some sort of 4-for-1 to get the sheep or trade with someone. But the thing I really like about this setup is having this wheat port right here. So I think totally it's between 6311 and 843. I am leaning towards 843. I feel like 843 is maybe, yeah, it's definitely slightly riskier in terms of me getting my first knight, but I don't think it's that risky. I mean, all we need is like a few wheat rolls, like an 8 and then like 3 or 10, and then I think we got our knight, so yeah. But oh man, I'm having cold feet here. 6311 could be very solid as well. But then I leave the easy expansion for black. I mean, they can already expand here. Kind of tricky. I'm going to send it. Let me know if you guys think 6311 is better. We built this city. Very much so, I think the 6 might be better. Okay, so there's a sheep out there. Let's immediately try this trade with red. Let's go. So all we need is the 8 roll now. Yeah, no one's going to do that. I'm just going to pass. Only 3 people in the stream here so far. If you're watching, maybe make yourself known. But if you don't want to, that is a-okay as well. If you're just here to watch, yeah. Hopefully we get some more people in the chat here at some point. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn it off so I don't keep looking at the chat early on here. Let's focus up. So, wow. Okay, black gets 3 brick for 5s. That's kind of crazy, actually. The 9 roll there, that's really good for blue, of course. All right, let's just hope for 8. But if we don't get it, then we might have to try trading someone to get ore. I mean, I'll just throw that out there, of course. Yeah, I was just thinking blue started with the 2 ore, so I think that would be kind of a no-brainer trade for him. All right, they use it to drop a road, fair enough. Well, I think we got to drop our knight, of course. Do we city wall here as well? I don't think so. I'll just throw this out there just in case. You never know. All right. Yeah, the knight is going here to protect our city, for sure. I'm going to hold off on the city wall for now. All right, there's a city wall for black. All righty. 4 is very nice. If we can get aqueduct like decently early this game, that'll be a game changer. Big time. Red dropping the road to the 9-10. Yeah, they need the wheat. Of course, that makes sense. Ooh, 8 roll. Amazing. Nope. I am not going to help you get your knight active. Sorry. Yeah, well, they had the 2-for-1 there anyway. All right. Well, they're already on level 2 for politics. I guess it makes sense with their city placement there. All right, what's our plan here? I think we should maybe try trading for sheep just because we don't produce any. I'm thinking we probably drop the road going to the wheat port. I don't need any more brick. I need the wood here. So I can't do that. Ooh, another 4. Damn, dude. Let's go. Well then, I think we we gotta go for the road settle here. Big time. All right, Red. I'll do that with you immediately. I mean, it makes sense. Red doesn't produce any wheat. They produce a bunch of sheep. I'm vice versa. So mutually beneficial. Um, I think it's got to be the wheat port first here. We have 4 ports that we can go for. That's kind of wild. But just looking at my setup, wheat port has got to be the play. Yeah. And then go from there. See what port is second best. All right, so not a bad start. Oh, damn, dude. I love the 8 rolls. Yeah, if 8s get rolled heavily this game, I think we're in for a good game here. Shit. Well, there's a freaking city for black, but they don't have a knight, so I mean, if we're not defended here, black is going to be the only one to lose their city. They also just disconnected. Interesting. Feel like there's some interesting plays going on in the early game here, mostly with the placements. I think some of the placements made by my opponents here are slightly questionable. All right, red gets that settle. I think red is probably my biggest threat, just considering, I don't know, that they're the most ahead compared to other people. 7-0 for blue here. That sucks. Okay. So, I like having the wheat port, of course. I think our next step is probably trying to city up here. Either citying up here or getting aqueduct, depending on what gets rolled. Like if 8s get rolled, I'll definitely city up next, but if 4s get rolled instead, then of course we're going to go for aqueduct. So after city and aqueduct, of course I do want to get more of these ports. Well, there's the city gone for black, and there's a fucking 8 roll. Let's go. So we'll just city up here, go from there. Yeah, easy play here. Activate our knight. Move on. Open up chat here again, see if anyone's arrived. Oh, you guys are making me sad. I guess that's what I get for not posting for like over a month and then just randomly coming back with a live stream. All is good. I am going to be trying to post more often. And what I mean by posting more often, I actually kind of mean doing streams. Because doing this is a lot easier than recording a gameplay and then editing the whole thing. It's very time consuming. But that being said, I will still continue to do those edited gameplays when I have the time for it. But yeah, man, I find like every time I take a little hiatus of Catan, or like Cities and Knights, I guess you can say here, I always miss it, and then I always want to make a return, and then no, I'm not going to give you wheat so easy. Blocked 8 sucks, but road building card is crazy. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Um, of course, we're operating that. I think that's all we do here. Let's try to get the resources for settlement and maybe try to road build out here. Another 8. That's really good, but I don't like being blocked. Wait, why didn't I chase it away? Yeah, that was a mistake on my end. I wasn't thinking there. Well, first blunder of the game, I think, for sure. But I don't think it's going to be terrible. I mean, I've missed out on 2 wheat because of it, but ah, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so blue gets a settle. Um, I mean, one thing about, say, if I did get this 6-3-11 is that eventually when I get aqueduct would be less useful. So it's not the end of the world that blue takes it. And honestly, if I was able to take it before them, it would have probably pissed them off. Okay, there's a 9 roll. Um, yeah, looks like we're just gonna pass again here because wait, no, of course not. We're gonna chase him away, and then pass. It's looking like red and blue, of course. Black is AFK here. I think I'll go for blue for now. I don't want to take red under 8 cards. We will block the 4 though. And also red doesn't even have their knight active here, so they might lose their city. So let's take that. Oh, I like that. Upgrade this guy. Let's activate this guy. And we will move on. Yeah. Okay, so now with road building, what do I want to do with it? I guess we can cut off black to the 10-3-11. But if black is just a bot for the whole game, they're never going to build anything. So maybe it's not that much pressure for me to go for it? I don't know. Actually, 10-3-11 does look pretty good. I at least get a sheep roll then. And the only number it adds is the 11, so yeah, aqueduct will still be quite useful if we can eventually get it. Okay, they do a 2-for-1 with blue there. Yeah, I figured it was going to be for them to trade in to get a wheat to, of course, activate their knight. So, okay, they upgrade their knight as well. We're not protected, but black here is still going to be the only one to lose their city. I love how black just built a second city and then just dipped. They're just like, screw this, I'm out. I guess it kind of makes our game slightly easier then, since we're not pressured to get a second knight right here. I'm also trying to think right now, what is the best port for me to get on here? Um, Honestly, they're all good. That's the tricky part. So I'm thinking, like, do I go to the 3-for-1 first then, just to get more ore production? I would hope that blue activates here, just so they can tie red for the. Uh, I'd give it if I could. I could give them 2 ore. I could give them 2 ore. I'll just say that if it's a good deal. You know what? I'll take it. Because what does ore do for me right now? I'll take it. Because I already have my second city. Uh, I think getting sheep here is good since we don't produce it. And I'm assuming, yeah, they activate. So this is actually very beneficial. Now red doesn't get the VP. I get some cards I don't produce. So I'll take it. 10 roll is good. We're looking for a wood here. I Yeah, there's no wood out there. Oh boy. I guess we just pass. I guess we just pass. Because then 4 roll next turn, we can start expanding with our road building card here. Can also build a city wall, but I think I actually prefer risking it and saving the brick for settlements here. So we're going to play a little bit passive. Oh, there's a 4 roll. That's what I'm freaking talking about, eh? And a bishop and an 8. Let's go. All right, so some very good rolls there. Let's just avoid the... Fuck! Dude, I was worried about this spy. I didn't, I was actually thinking about playing the road building before um, passing there, just because I was worried about the spy, but blue was the only one who had a blue card, and of course they just draw the spy immediately on their turn there. That's really shitty. My cities were already defended. Okay, yeah, that sucks that they spy my road building card. So yeah, I know the rules in Cities and Knights are confusing. At for a while, it did take me a little while to understand uh, how knights, barbarians, and losing cities worked. And speaking of which, I know a while ago I said I was planning on doing a tutorial for Cities and Knights, uh, and I still do plan on it. I know it just kind of seems like I'm all talk at this point, but so I actually had part of my tutorial recorded and ready. And unfortunately, right after, like 2 days after I was doing the recording for my Cities and Knights tutorial video, was the night we had to go put down my dog. And that was a very terrible night. Holy shit. And so I was kind of just guilting myself, like, why the fuck am I recording Catan videos when I could have spent more time with my dog? Anyways, I don't mean to get depressing here, guys. Let's figure out our turn here because we got a lot of shit going on. Um, Road settle. I think we'd go for the brick port to take it from red because, of course, why not? They took my road building card. Why not take this from them? And then we can get hopefully both these ports eventually at some point. We have 2 bishops. We're not pressured to use them because we're not blocked at all. Now I'm thinking, yeah, it's got to be the play just to do this and then road settle. Oh, he can city up as well here. No. I think we're porting this for a cloth. just to get that one upgraded. Now, we could get a second knight. I think we actually should do that. Let's give ourselves a little bit more protection here. Let's go. 4 roll, and it's blocked there. And we draw an alchemist, so I guess we'll probably roll an 8 with it. Yeah, we're looking very good. And... oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I'll get rid of these. I'd rather keep the wheat and the commodities. I don't want to be too overconfident here, but I feel like we have a very good shot at getting the win here this game. Just got to watch out that things don't go too far south. I mean, blue here, they're definitely getting blue metro at some point. So that'll give them a big boost. I mean, I'm just assuming we get the settle here and the settle here on both of the 8s. Oh, big city for red. Big turn for them. So after we get these 2 settles, we're going to be on 8. And then I guess we still have a lot more work to do. So let's just take this one step at a time here. Fuck, dude, another spy? So they probably take Alchemist. I could actually see blue taking Bishop just to move the robber, but blue sees that I have a second Bishop as well, so okay. Makes sense that they take Alchemist. It is the better card. Alright, no more Alchemist for me. Too bad. 9 is not useful. Deserter. Well, I think I'd like to play that when I can actually put a knight somewhere. However, I don't want to get spied on again. Very unlikely I get spied again, because there's been 2 already just played, but who knows. I'm actually kind of worried that red drew a spy again, because I do know that there is 3 spies in the blue progress card deck. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Last thing I want is one of these guys to spy my deserter and then I lose a knight. So let's just deserter red here. Force them to remove their knight. I know, it's not the greatest use out of it. It's more so me playing defensive here. I don't want to get spied on a 3rd time. Much rather someone take my bishop than the deserter. So, yeah. Pass. Nice 5-roll. Alright, 7 out for red here. Alright, solo blocking my 4. I mean, I knew I was a steal there, but I would have thought they might have... actually, that makes sense. They want to prevent me from getting Aqueduct. I understand. Oh, 10 is amazing. Let's go. So with these in hand, we do have Aqueduct, assuming there's no 7-out shenanigans. We really should get at least 1 city wall here as well. But I don't know. But before I stand by my play of keeping the brick to get the settles instead, because I do think expanding is more important than getting the city wall, in general, at least. Okay, blue plays the diplomat. Not many players he could use it on. Okay, and just take away red's little road there. I mean, blue, you could have just plowed red, but may as well make use of the card there. Oh, was that a... Is this a... Oh, it's a wedding. I don't like weddings. Okay, of course we're bishoping. Always going to block the 4 when we can. Look at that. I like it. So let's get Aqueduct this turn. Let's also get whatever this one's called. Fortress. That's right. Fortress, Aqueduct. Would I prefer... We're actually going to port 2 of each rather than doing all brick. And then I think we're actually going to drop the city wall here finally. All right, Aqueduct time. I love it. Yeah, city wall time as well here. Because now we're definitely getting a lot of production. So, yes, having the insurance is going to be nice in the long run. 8 roll is amazing. Wow, 7 out for red again. That is pretty crappy for them. I feel your pain. But at least we got a bishop in our back pocket here still. Or the second one, I guess I should say. Those of you who might have started tuning in the past like 10, 15 minutes, I'm not reading the chat right now because I want to focus on the game. So much going on in Cities and Knights all the time. I feel like every time I like kind of focus on something else, there's something I forget to do in Cities and Knights. So I hope you guys understand if I'm not reading the chat. And also, last time I looked at the chat, no one was saying anything anyway. So, yeah. All right, Aqueduct. Oh boy. I guess sheep. Yeah, I guess it's got to be sheep. I do like that we can now use wedding on red at the very least. All right, we're all tied for the knights. However, if I can on my turn, I'm going to upgrade mine just to sneak in that victory point. Okay, the third spy is being used on red this time, which is good. I guess it makes sense because red is currently a little bit more ahead, but we'll see how long that lasts. Definitely in the long run, I will help blue get that blue metro. Fuck! I don't like the wedding. You know, let's give them the coin. I don't plan on fighting for the blue metro. So let's give blue the coin and try to help them get the blue metro, I guess. And yeah, I didn't want to give away sheep or ore just in case we can upgrade our knight. Also, now that blue used their wedding, red has no cards. So I guess we probably won't use our wedding this turn unless red picks some stuff up. Okay, so black did get rolled. I think green is really good here. Yellow is also really good, though, if we draw, like, merchant or something. But this, say we get, like, irrigation, road building card. Even a smith is good. Inventor? I do like. Do we take another sheep? Oh, jeez. I think we'll take wood here just to try and drop a road. Yeah, this is too bad that red has no cards. We're definitely going to at least bishop just to move the robber, but I don't like that red has no cards to steal from. Still a wood. Okay, let's just activate our dudes and pass, I think, here. Could upgrade a knight, though. But do I prefer to keep my sheep for... Actually, we only... I think we'll upgrade our knight. Just one of them. And then Inventor, 3 and 5, I think we're going to switch just to... Yeah, this will boost my Aqueduct a bit more, which I like. But taking the 9 is actually good as well, but then that gives me an extra number. So yeah, two things to consider with this Inventor. Because, like, screwing up black doesn't matter at this point, because, of course, they're a bot. I would like to screw up their 9. But at the same time, if I take the 5, it's better for my Aqueduct. I'm going to do what's better for my personal game. But I totally think it's also equally as justified to take the 9 here. Yeah, I'm just hoping that red here can't take the yellow metro like too easily. Of course, they steal sheep. Yeah, just because then red is actually in a very good position. So, maybe I should have actually done that. Well, we're going to have to live with what we did here. I mean, to be fair, red is quite a ways away from getting the yellow metro at this current stage. All right, aqueduct triggers. Of course, let's take sheep. What is this? We get the smith after we upgrade our knight here. Of course. Oh, smith, of course, works still because we have a fortress, so we can make this guy level 3. Not bad. Okay, so merchant fleet for blue. They choose sheep. 2 for 1 to get the wood to settle. Hopefully they can get another VP so I can wedding them. Nah, unlikely. Also, I see here that blue, they must have gotten the Constitution victory point. There also has to be a second deserter out there somewhere. Because I drew the first one like a few turns ago and I used it on red. There's still a second one chilling. I got to keep that in mind. We're taking brick, of course. So I actually might hold off on playing Smith because I'd rather someone deserter my 1 rather than upgrading this guy. And it's also a ways away before barbarians hit, so I don't think there's pressure for me to use the Smith. Of course, let's wedding just to take 2 cards from red. Let's hope they're good ones. And now I think road settle on the 3 for 1 is the play. Just because it's more likely that red plows me here than black plowing me here. The only way black plows me here is if they actually return to the game, which I think is unlikely. So let's take the port. Also, this makes my 8 rolls a lot more juicy. I pretty much get a city with an 8 roll. There's a spy card, which is nice. All right, aqueduct again here. I think we're taking brick. Yeah, I want another brick for another road settle. Okay, they upgrade their trade to level 2. I don't like that. Okay, diplomat to remove their own road. It's not many. I guess they would put it here. Yeah. In order for them to try and take this 6-5-11. Yeah, man, we really got to watch out for red. I just hope that blue can take the blue metro. I mean, even I could try taking blue Metro, but for the sake of the board, it makes more sense for blue to take it. Okay, if red builds another road, then they get longest road. Yeah, I think I am having some regrets with my uh my decision I made with the what's it called? Inventor. I think I should have swapped the 9 instead, of course. Wait, did I get a VP? Oh no, it was a crane I just got. Really, blue, why do you discard your coin? Don't really like it there. Really. Oh, holy shit. So they discarded a coin and they're still able to upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I take that back. Blue, I'm definitely gonna help feed you if you need help. Spy, I think we gotta use it on red. For sure. Yeah. Because like even if red loses their blue metro, I mean they can get road. They can also get yellow metro. So I think it's not the end of the world if that happens to them. Jeez. We could do some robber bouncing here, but I don't have any wheat. That's the only problem. Hmm. I'll do one. One bounce. Steal from red twice. Why not? We'll be able to activate this knight again uh, soon enough. Spy, let's start off with that. Use that on red. What do we got here? Spy, there's spy. I love it. What else do they got? Saboteur, Warlord, Merchant Fleet. Nothing really that special. So, of course, yeah, we're going to spy the spy, and then I guess we're going to spy blue. Nothing better than spying someone's spy. What do we got here? Wow, they have two deserters. That's fucking crazy. Two deserters, two intrigues. Okay, well, that's good info to know. Of course, we are taking deserter here. No question about that. Who are we going to deserter? I think red still. Yeah, sorry, red. Saboteur. Yeah, no, we're not using that this turn. Yeah, I'm sorry, red. We're gonna oh, whoops. I almost screwed up there. Let's build the road before desertering. And then I gotta keep in mind, blue has one. Blue's likely to use it on me. Unless red's only knight is this 2 level one, then I could definitely see blue desertering red instead, which would be oh, that would be super savage. Put him there. Um Smith, I guess we could use it now because we do have this guy to give away instead. So why don't we just Smith? And we're going to pass. Crane, I can't do anything with that right now. All right. So let's hope for some wheat. Yeah, with Aqueduct, I'm going to take wheat right now just because I do want to activate my knights again. But come on, 8s, 5s, and 10s are all very welcome here. I really hope red doesn't build another knight, just so blue is more tempted to deserter red. Okay, they pass. I think we are taking another wheat. We just drew a bishop. That's nice. Could take brick here. I'm gonna take wheat just to play it safe and just so we can activate our dudes. Okay. They deserter me instead. I was thinking blue might choose red just in case they wanted to take the 2 level. But hey, all is good. I didn't lose much from that. 3 roll. Wait, aqueduct? I should be getting aqueduct right now. Oh, I think it's waiting for the discard, of course. Okay. Aqueduct, what are we going to take with that? I guess brick. We do want the road settle on the Woodport. Or, yeah, probably Woodport is better than 411. Yeah. So, first off, let's see. Bishop, of course, we're going to do wedding. Again, why don't we wedding? Hmm. Let's wedding first and then bishop. Or actually, we could saboteur. It's not the best use of saboteur, but why not? I know it only makes red discard 3 here. Also, blue disconnected. That could be a problem. Just because I'm hoping for blue to take that blue metro. So I'm hoping they actually return. Now we bishop. Lots of cards to steal this turn. Okay, well, we got the road settle. May as well do it. I think Woodport is better than 411. And let's activate. We can actually crane here. But do I want to save the crane to upgrade my paper to get the metro? I might. Because I don't think I'm getting yellow metro this game. I may as well save my crane to use as a paper. 7 roll sucks there. At least it's on our 8, so we can chase away the robber. I know this gameplay is probably not the most fun to watch for you guys at this point, but I mean, I'm not going to leave the game, of course. Yeah, we just got to watch out for red. I really don't like that steal. It gives them the first science upgrade, which is good for them. Also takes one away from me, which I really don't like. Okay, there's oh no, wait. No, yeah, blue used that second deserter on me already, so I don't think they have yet another. I know blue has 2 intrigues though. So, I guess not the best options for them to take. Wow, diplomat, okay. To remove their own road once again. I love how they took my road building card to build out here, and then they used 2 diplomats to switch these roads around back here. That is kind of funny. But also makes sense, because these roads were a waste for them. What is with all these 7s here? Come on, game. Alright, 4 roll. Awesome. There's not a whole lot to do here, though. Yeah, I'm really just looking to get the green metro. So I guess we're going to pass. There's not a whole lot to do here. We're going to get the VP for Defender of Catan, which is nice. There we go. I think we're going to go for brick. Just to take longest road and take the green metro. That's going to be an easy win. I know red here can take road any minute though. Burr again there. Um, yeah, I guess if we get aqueduct, we're gonna take wheat. I want to activate my dude here. Oh my goodness, these fucking sevens right now. Kind of brutal. All right, we get the duct. Yeah, we're taking wheat just to upgrade one dude. Or activate one dude. And I think it's got to be this dude. Let's drop a road. Opens up a settlement spot, but I think I'm more interested in taking the road. Oh boy. I think we're taking wheat. Just because we're not getting it right now. And black is getting rolled like crazy here. God, 9 roll is not ideal. No, we're not going to take wheat again. Let's take brick, because we're currently blocked there. Yeah, if red wins this game, that is... I will take full responsibility for not switching their 9 with my 3 earlier. I think that was probably a bad play, but I was thinking about the aqueduct. But really in hindsight, I should have just screwed over red as much as I could there. Master Merchant is annoying. Now red has 15 cards in hand. All right, so they settle. So once they take road, they're on 11. That's really scary. Oh god. Well, guys, I think yeah, we've made some mistakes this game. It's not over yet, but red is looking stronger and stronger each turn. I think what we got to do is just fight for road as much as we can. One thing I can do is actually build a road here and chase away this guy's knight. That way I split up his one road. Okay, yeah. But at the same time, like, me building one road here means one less road I'm building over here. At least now red is the steal for the bot. Okay, great roll. We can take Metro this turn. However, I want to chase away the robber as well. But we don't have a backup wheat. I think we go for Metro. I don't want to get stolen from red like too much more here. I also don't want to potentially give red a VP if I don't activate my knight here. I think we just gotta go balls to the wall, get this Metro over with. And yeah, just hope for the best. So all we need now is road, but I mean, I'm fighting with red for it. Oh, a deserter again. Wow. That could be nice. So no black rolls here, so we are definitely going to deserter red. Five roll there is nice. So we are going to be taking wood. Oh my god, dude, spy again? Fucking brutal. Yeah, of course they're taking deserter. And of course I'm assuming, well, yeah, I'm gonna use it or get rid of my. No way I would get rid of this one. Wow, they diplomat me once again. Or sorry, they use the diplomat once again. This time they actually use it on me. Yeah, good moves here. I gotta get rid of this one. What? Dude, two deserters? Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, I know they spied one from me, but the fact that they had a second one in hand is kind of ridiculous. Oh boy. Um, yes, for those of you who may have started watching recently, um, I totally threw this game because earlier on I had the inventor. I took the 5 instead of the 9. Yeah, I should have taken the 9. But also, guys, like, how long has Red been holding on to the merchant this game? They also just used 2 freaking deserters on me. And now the bots are stealing from me. So this is just not ideal. Okay, that's a decent roll if fuck, man. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can win. Man, that turn completely screwed me up. I wasn't expecting them to have 2 frickin' deserters. Oh god. Guys, I don't know what to do here. There's no point in getting another knight. I mean, if I build 2 roads, then I'm only on 5 roads. I'm just going to do it anyway. It opens up a settlement spot. If we're somehow... okay, I can use Saboteur this turn. Is it going to prevent them from winning? I think we should do it. Even though I know it only makes... Actually, I just completely did the opposite there. I'm thinking that Red is not going to be able to get the win this turn unless they get a really lucky roll here. And then my Saboteur will keep me a little bit more secure for maybe one more turn. We'll see. We just drew a mining card. That's super good to get a city. I'm going to take sheep since it's the one thing we don't produce. Yeah, red can win here. I know I risked it a little bit by not saboteuring, but I'm thinking they don't quite have the win. Also, for the record, I do think we would win this game had blue stayed in the game. Because if blue actually stayed in the game, I 100% would have traded them the blue Metro. Wait, what the fuck? How? Oh, it's because they got a VP for their progress card. So that means I have to win this turn. So I need 3 roads. Fuck, do we have it? Oh. Wait. Oh my god, man. I don't think we have it. Start off with that. Guys, I don't think we have it. I think we're one card off. Because what do I do here? Of course, mining gets me 2 cards. But then we don't. Oh, dude, this is so fucking shitty. Ah, so sad. I can only either get a city or a settlement this turn. I don't think there's a way I can freaking get both. Oh my god, man. I can't believe we lost this game. I'm actually so freaking chapped right now. Oh, dude, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, unless I'm completely missing something. I don't think so, though. Oh, so sad. Dude, how did we lose this game? My goodness. I can't believe it. Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna bite my own words there, or eat my own words there. Dude, if we had irrigation that turn, we would have won. Holy shit, man. I can't believe that happened. And I have no one to blame except myself for misplaying my inventor. I was overthinking it. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get the better use out of it for the numbers, but I really should have just freaking screwed up red. Okay, see, we got a whole bunch of comments in here now. Okay, let's I'm just gonna catch up quickly on some of your guys' comments here. Victorious OT said dude has an easy win. I thought so as well. If I missed it, please let me know. Also, you also asked, is there any way to play Cities and Knights without paying the subscription? Yes, but you have to purchase the expansion with colonist coins. So you do still need to, invest something a little bit into that. Um, Maxi says there's Catan Universe as well, but Catan Universe kind of sucks. I don't think they've updated that platform in like 7 years. Um, Also, guys, I'd be super down to do a subscriber game if you guys are down. You don't need to own Cities and Knights if I'm hosting it. I hope that game was entertaining for you guys. The fact that I fucking lost. Well, in in hindsight, so the reason why I thought inventoring or not inventoring the 9 was a bad play because I thought like red here they were bound to get yellow metro at some point, but they never did. So I'm just wondering if I did end up inventoring 9 instead, would they have still won? I don't know. I think I totally would have had a way better chance at winning. Oh, oh man, that was such a sad game. But for this season's almost at an end. Oh, sorry guys, I should have looked at the stats a little more there. Getting a little too I don't even think I looked at the dice stats. I'm sorry, guys. But what? How many days are left? 8 days. And yeah, there's no way I'm gonna catch up. Uh, I also find grinding the leaderboard to be incredibly difficult. You just got to put in so much time. Uh, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm so sad. But it's the end of the season, and we're not really trying to play too competitively anymore. I'm gonna start up a subscriber game. If you guys want to join, please do. Let's do Cities and Knights. And I encourage you to actually join if you've never played Cities and Knights. What the fuck? Can I not? Oh, here's the game mode. Cities and Knights. Yeah, we're doing base. We got some people in here already. I don't know who any of these guys are. How do I make this private? Oh man, I feel like such a noob right now. I am a big colonist noob right now. Oh god. Um, just gonna copy and paste this. Don't worry, Maxi. I will make sure. What the fuck? Where's the chat? Live chat. Did that go through? The hell? I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Uh, bear with me. I'll go on to YouTube manually and then post it there. I don't understand why chat isn't showing up on my actual stream thing here. There we go. Where the hell are the comments? Here. There we go. Oh, you got it posted from my actual my different YouTube channel. So did you guys get this? Because it's not showing up on my phone. Oh boy. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just making sure that everything is. I'm gonna kick Chaos Knight because they have a 12 karma. Unless Chaos Knight, are you in the stream? Okay, they disconnected. I'm so confused why I can't frickin' post this in here. Uh, Hopefully one of these days I get better at streaming. But before, when I was doing streams, you would always be able to see the chat. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, guys. I'm wasting time here. So at least we got Maxi in here. This guy here, I'll add you as a friend. There you go. Yeah, the thing is that other than Maxi, I think these guys are just randoms. Oh, private game. There we go. Slowly but surely, we will figure this out. Okay, so yeah, private game we got. No, we're not going to play very slow. We're going to play normal Friendly robber, no. Balance dice, no. I'm really. What the fuck? I don't understand why this doesn't work. I'm really. Let me switch here. Let's get this stream key here. Did you guys get that? It shows up on here and then okay, yeah, it's showing up now. We need one more person in the chat here to join us for the game. Also, I don't know about this Norse guy. I think this is just a random person. We could play with them, I suppose. But I'd rather we get another sub in here. I know we only got 8 people in the chat. If no one joins here within the next like couple minutes, we'll just start it up. That's Victorious homie. Yes, Victorious OTE. If you're still in the chat here and you want to try a Cities Knights game, please join. Because you don't need the Cities and Knights expansion to play with someone who already owns it. So I don't think they're in the chat anymore, though. Okay. I know I'm taking forever here, and I apologize. I just want to get this looking okay. I'm gonna go grab a beer, and then when I get back, we'll start things up. Hopefully, there's one more person that arrives. But yeah, it's beer time, guys. All right. Okay, there's nobody else that has joined, unfortunately, so we're just gonna start it up. Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, I guess I didn't choose that setting. You can see the exact amount of. Wow. So yeah, you can see the exact amount of progress cards in the deck. Thanks, homie. No stream sniping allowed. All right, time to crack a beer. Let's go. Yeah, this game is just gonna be for fun. Maybe if I can try some sort of funny funny setup, maybe we'll go for it. Also, shout out to Norse, whoever this person is. Hopefully they play relatively fast, I guess. I don't think this guy's a subscriber. Also, if this game just doesn't go well, maybe I'll restart it, because judging by how slow Blue is placing their road here, yeah, it might not be great. Also, I guess I should have put it on fast. I thought the normal setting had it at 2 minutes. Man, it's been a while. We're getting back into this here, so Yeah. So since we're going for, or since this is just a for fun game, why don't I try 694 695? Just go all out on the road building. Um, this could be a terrible idea though, but why not have some fun with it here? Let's think about this. Black, I assume they're taking 843 if I do that. I should just take 843, honestly. 843 city, and then 695 settle. Yeah, I'll just do it, because then black is going to be way too overpowered if they take 843. So I know starting off with the free road is good, but I think I want the free knight instead. We're gonna be here all night. No, I'm gonna decide here. Let's do it. Are they gonna go for? Oh no, they're not. I was gonna say if black was gonna go for the plow on me, that's the wrong play because wait, no, okay. Sorry, I'm mixing up my turns. Black would have gone before me, so they would have gotten the plow. I was about to say I can build the knight here before they plow me, but I guess that's not what they're going for. All right, we got ourselves a little subscriber game here going, even though I'm pretty sure Blue isn't a subscriber. I think he just joined for fun. So shout out for Blue. Or shout out to Blue. We need a wheat. Bad. Let's see here. Blue has extra wheat. I don't, yeah, I guess I don't want that. It's not a dire situation just yet. So we're going to pass. Hope for that 5 roll. Guys, I'm still so sad about my previous game. I do think I got a little unlucky in the late game, but I also admittedly made some screw ups. Okay, let's trade an ore for wheat here with blue. They definitely need the ore. So let's do it. Come on. We got the knight. Why don't we go for the settle here as well? I'm going to build our knight here. I'm going to build our road here. I'm going to do both of those, and we're going to pass. I'm going to ask Norse if they're a subscriber or just some random person. Nothing. We're going to pass. We need the brick for the settle. I don't think they are, judging by their silence. Hmm. Yeah, we'll take the green to start off with. Crane, not bad. Really do just need this brick trade. Oh, not for the sheep. Yeah, not gonna happen. Let's see if we can do the brick trade with blue here now, though. I mean, they just pulled 2 brick, so there we go. Kind of makes sense. Let's do that, and let's pass. We really need to get a knight just to activate again here. So hopefully we get a 5. Awang says, or Awang, sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, says random person. Yeah, you're definitely right. Let's just hope that they're having fun. I'm assuming Norse was just trying to find a like Cities and Knights lobby to join because maybe they don't have the expansion and they just want to try it. So if that's the case, this is a successful game because then I'm exposing someone new to Cities and Knights, which I think everyone should give this game mode a try. But I would also say give it an honest try and don't get discouraged by the amount of complicatedness. You know, learn the rules and then, yeah, I'm sure you'll have a much better time. No wheat. Oh boy. It's a little slow going here. Eights are very nice. But, man, we really need a 5. Come on, game. Jeez. Ugh. I don't like this. Well, we're gonna have to do that. Think we'll drop a road and then either hope for one more sheep next turn or just hope to get a 5 just to get the 1 wheat we need. We are gonna drop a road though. Drop one right there. Because I like the production a little bit more for having this 3-for-1. However, I am aware blue could potentially plow me. And if that happens, that is going to be shitty. Oh man, I'm still. I think after this stream is done, I'm going to go back to my game prior to this and just see what went wrong other than the thing that I mentioned with the inventor. I feel like those last final turns, I just got completely screwed. The double deserter and then me being blocked in for road. Dude, I was 1 card away from the win. Oh, it was so sad. I guess that's what I get for being like cocky earlier on in the game. Oh, there is a irrigation. Amazing. We also don't even need it if we're gonna be protected here. Um, hmm. We're definitely, yeah, we'll settle since we got the extra. What I could do is upgrade and then activate, but I mean, black here already has 2 level knights. There's no deserters out there, so no pressure on that. May as well use the crane. You know, I'll play it safe. Because who knows? Maybe blue chases away the robber and builds a city or something, and then I don't know. Could lose a city. So we'll just waste the 1 wheat and play it slightly safe there. The inventor. Oh, it took them long enough to respond. Yes. I'll just say, right on. Right on, man. Frickin' city for black. Black is cruising this game early on here. Okay, and they get the VP, of course, for Defender of Catan. Gosh darn golly gee whiz. Awkward hand here. I think we probably just get a second knight just to do something. We could also port for a wheat or something like that, but I'm not a big fan of that. We're not really pressured to do that just yet, so let's drop a second knight. We'll move on. And hopefully we can get some more options here in the turns to come. That's a nothing roll. Yeah, black is looking super good. They got two potential settlement spots right here, just waiting. And they also have a large portion of the bottom of the board here. All right, they pull off a trade with blue. Okay, basically using their 2-for-1 port, it looks like. Oh my god, why are we getting no 5 rolls? Kind of annoying. I think we're going to hold off one more turn before 3-for-1ing for the wheat. Just build a road here. Hey, I'll take 6s when this one's blocked, but I mean, it's so good for black. Yeah, it's a tempting deal, I gotta admit. But no, it puts me at 8 cards, so it's gonna have to be a no. Dropping another road. So a lot of expanding here, potentially for blue. 3 settlement spots they have open. And how on earth has there not been a 5 roll yet this game? Okay. As long as no 7. All right, we're good. Somehow there's still no 5s, which is kind of freaking crazy. So, do that. And that's it. Black is going to get another VP. Unless blue upgrades or it makes it back to my turn and I can activate my other dude. Oh, man. Jeez. Look at that 10 roll for black. And they get the settle. Are they going to get another settle this turn? I wouldn't be surprised. Just throw that out there. They are looking very strong. 9. Goody. All right, let's go, blue. Yeah, this prevents black from getting that VP. Mutually beneficial for us. Why not drop a road here? Yeah, let's commit to this spot. Yes, you should have activated your other. Okay, what do we got? I'd probably go for another green here because they're all good. Even a smith is good. Mining and irrigation are both really good as well. Yeah, I feel like early on, most of the time, green progress cards are the way to go. And then maybe later in the late game, the yellow ones are a little bit better just because you can draw that merchant, which is like a guaranteed VP when you play it. I find the merchant is very good in the late game just because of that. Oh my goodness. Alchemist for a 10 and another settlement and an aqueduct. Oh my goodness. I don't think we alchemist this turn. Oh, we got the constitution. Right on. Let's go. Okay, I guess fortress. Move on. A 5 roll would be very appreciated. I guess on my upcoming turn, I will alchemist for 5. Oh, look at that. Or we'll just roll a 5 naturally there. I'll take it. And I'm also realizing, how did we accumulate so much ore? I guess 3s must have gotten rolled like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, they have gotten rolled quite a bit lately. I am not going to do that. Nope. The city looks nice here. Yeah, I really want city and settle. Oh, look at that. Another 5 and a road building card. Wow. I do like that. Indeed. Now, there's no real great role for me to alchemist, but I think I'm going to have to... Fuck you, dude. Of course he does that. Well, I think we should focus on upgrading this guy. We're going to alchemist no matter what this turn just to prevent a 7 out. I'm thinking we want to upgrade my dude and chase him away. So I guess it's got to be an 8 roll here. I don't like helping out black here, though. uh, Nothing is really good here. I'll go with the 8. Now, do I build the city or do I just go for the upgrades? Um, I think we actually go for the upgrades. One thing I learned a little while ago is that you can't upgrade a knight or the same knight twice in the same turn, which I think is actually kind of a weird rule. The only time that happens is when you have what's it called, the fortress. It's actually so annoying that you can't upgrade again. I'm super stuck right now because I want to save the sheep for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade this guy too. I don't want to risk a big 7 out. I think the better play there was actually to just say screw it and get the city, but I want to try and be a little fancy here. Let's displace Black's knight and try to get the settle. Or at the very least just displace it and keep my 3-level knight here. Um yeah, Black could totally just get the settle this turn though, and then I just can't do anything. Also, did Black have a road building to build out there? No. Okay, they just had a bunch of resources to do it, I guess. Also, sorry, L San Fins. I missed your comment earlier. Fan from Brazil. Lovely 7 out. I love 7ing out. Let's get rid of that. God damn it. Really? Not the case this time, but fuck, dude, you take my goddamn freaking ore. That's actually so annoying. Screw you. All right, Maxi, just win already. I guess I can hope to get an ore and take back my 6, 11, 12 here. Really? Please, blue. Oh, black, you're gonna do it? Okay. You're just gonna screw yourself over here. Thanks, man. I don't know. Maybe that trade was worth it to him, but he does end up losing 6, 11, 12 here. I think I should activate. Yeah, we definitely should. Yes, why did black do that? I don't think they realized what I was planning there. Also, this is a casual game, so I don't think anyone is trying to play super well, myself included. Black is doing very well though. No doubt about it. But yeah, that was a funny trade. They basically let me take this spot. Oh my god. Here's another freaking city. they're not getting another city. They're going for the metro. Oh, they win this turn. Yeah, because they just wait. Oh shit! I thought what? Why did they do that and just hold on to it? I thought they did that and they were getting the metro. Interesting. Eight is good here. I think we gotta build or use road building just to connect, just so black doesn't sneak it in. And that's all we really can do. I guess we could 3 for 1 for the cloth. Yeah, I guess we could do that. May as well. We're on 7 cards here. So, actually, at the very least, it's looking like we're now going to get the Defender of Catan victory point. And hopefully we keep longest road for the game. And then we might be able to make a comeback. Also, hopefully black 7's out here. That would be nice. Fuck it, You know what? I'll do it. They do have 15 cards though. Let's ask for a third. They got 15 cards. Let's be a little bit greedy here. Let's ask for a third one. I'm sure they can spare 1 extra card. I think you're offering the wrong thing here. Like, I'll take... Okay, there we go. Take any kind of 3 for 1. Oh, they're going for Wheatport, and yeah, I guess they're on the 9 and the 5 wheat. That'll be useful for them. I'll take the 3 for 1. Oh, right on. They 7 out. I like it. And oh, what? Colonist? They don't. Maybe because we're in a private game here. They don't censor. Yes, we can swear all we want here. Yeah, it makes sense. If you're playing with your friends, you want to talk shit to each other. What you don't want, though, is just random strangers online talking shit to each other. Makes sense. Okay, not much we can do here other than activate our dudes. For roll, I'll take it. Another road builder is also amazing. Hey man, we are not out of this. But wait, can black connect up for road? Of course they get a 7. I feel like black is definitely getting super lucky this game. Yeah, I guess 3 roads. If black is able to build them, then they take road for the win. Um, so yeah, of course we just got to use this road building to extend a little more. 1 road, okay. Dude, these 10s are insane. Like, what the hell? I love how you can swear in the private matches. It makes me very happy. Um, I do think Colonist is a little overboard with some of the things that you can't say. Like they bleep out screw, and I mean that's not a that's not bad. I mean, there's been so many times where I've tried to say like, "Oh, I'm screwed this game," and then they bleep it out. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be GG at this point. Well, fun game, even though it was. Let's Oh, I don't win here. Um, Sorry, Norris. You're the only one with one of these. The Smith, which is garbage. Well, actually, after I use Deserter, it's not as big garbage. Well, actually, I can't upgrade both of them because Black only has two level knights. Yeah, there's I don't think any way we can win. No, we just gotta hope that freaking Black can 7 out or something. I mean, even if they do 7 out, I think it's the game. No, dude, there's no way. Dude, you need 9 you need 9 paper. That's insane. Yeah, they can't do it with 5 cards. I think it's GG even if Black Seven's out here. Nine paper. Well, hey, if you never know if some wild and crazy rolls happen here, it could work. Well, GG. Fun game. Guys, I do want to do more subscriber games on Cities and Knights with players that haven't played Cities and Knights before. Although I think I might be done for tonight. Um, yeah, Black was very OP there. Um, I think I Yeah, there's probably a few things I could have played a little bit better this game. But man, like those, let's look at the. I guess there was a decent amount of fives later on, but early on there was no fives at all. We had to do a lot of porting to get our wheat just to activate our knights, which was not ideal. But GG, no matter what. And I'm kind of treating this stream as a kind of return to YouTube, I suppose, because I really do miss posting consistently and just playing Catan. However, I always do get burnt out. I'm going to try and do my best to, what's the word? You know, take small breaks when I need to in order to prevent burnout. I'm going to try and do more streams as well. Because doing these is a lot easier than recording and editing. Um, yeah, I just want to be a little bit more involved and active. I know I always take like a hiatus like every freaking like 2 or 3 months or something like that. And I just wanted to say thanks for everyone who sticks around and returns to the channel when I end up posting again. Maxie, you should have been doing homework instead of playing. Luckily, you didn't get caught. I love it. Yes, I can relate. Well, actually, not right now because I am not in school anymore. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm from Alberta. Teachers are on strike right now, guys, in Alberta. Well, public teachers, public school teachers. I think the sorry, I'm losing my track of thought. Um, yeah, the province is ordering them to go back to work though. So they're just like basically saying like screw you teachers, we don't care about your wages and what you need and classroom sizes and stuff. Go back to frickin' work. And it's kind of unfortunate for kids in school. Well, Maxi, I am going to end the stream now, so no more excuses for not doing homework. But that being said, um, when the new season starts, which is I assume like November 1st or 2nd or something, I'm gonna be streaming all 10 of my placement games. Not all at once though. There's no way I'm playing 10 games of Cities and Knights in a row. That'll be like a freaking like 12-hour Catan shift. Maybe not quite that much. Uh, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Catan or Cities and Knights games take a long time. Um, yes, Maxi's saying I should really play Seafarers with Cities and Knights too. So I have done that way back on Catan Universe, back when I actually played that version of online Catan. It is actually pretty fun. And I'm pretty sure I do have enough colonist coins here to buy the Seafarers expansion. So I'll probably do that. The only thing is that you can only do that in private games or, games that I host. But I mean, with you guys that are subscribers, I feel like there shouldn't be any shortage of people who would want to play. So, especially if I try to start posting a little more consistent here, hopefully more people show up to the streams and stuff like that. If bro can buy beer, he can buy Seafarers too. Well, that's where you're wrong. I don't buy beer. I get 2 flats of beer every month at the brewery that I work at. Actually, why don't I just continue rambling for another 5 minutes? Yeah, Cabin Brewing. That's the beer I got here. They're nice enough to basically give their employees, if you're part time, they give you 1 flat of beer a month. If you're full time, they give you 2 flats of beer a month. So I'm like, fuck yeah. And the funny thing is that when I started at Cabin Brewing in January, I was doing dry January, and I started there maybe like, I don't know, halfway through January. And my very first shift, my the coworker I have who was training me for deliveries, he's just like, "All right, let's go get your flat of beer." I'm just like, okay, I could do I could put in more hours before getting it, but he's just like, "Ah, no, it's beer time." So, yeah, that's how that went. Also, if you guys aren't aware of Cabin Brewing, we won Alberta Brewery of the Year for 2025. We did tie with another brewery, but that being said, we still won Brewery of the Year. We got two beers for gold. We got a beer for silver, and I think two beers for bronze. I know most of you probably, I know a lot of you don't live even in Canada. Um, but yeah, if you're ever in Alberta, you can find cabin beer pretty much wherever you are, I think, even if you're in Edmonton. Anyways, rant is over. Oh, Kelly, um, thanks, man. You, I appreciate it, but I don't expect you guys to make donations. That's very kind of you. I'll treat that as a warm welcome back to YouTube. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Let's celebrate their. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, there we go. Sorry for the loud scooch there. I need a freaking actual computer chair that doesn't screech every time I move back and forth. Thanks again, Kelly. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll stop rambling here. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I think I might try to post an edited gameplay next week, and then keep an eye out for when the new season starts. I'm gonna be busting out these Cities and Knights ranked games as much as I can without getting burnt out, because I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I really want to make a good push for, the top of the leaderboard. I know the closest I've gotten was top 20 something a few seasons ago, which is pretty good, but I think we can do better. All right, guys. Have a great night or day or afternoon, morning. Uh, don't buy a gaming chair; those are bad. I've heard that sometimes they are bad, just overpriced and not the greatest for your back sometimes. All right, thanks, homie, or thanks, homies. Take care. Love you guys. Thanks again, Kelly, for the for the for the super chat or whatever you call these things. Super sticker. Uh, all right, take care, guys. I will be back soon enough. I promise. No hiatus.